Hi guys, welcome back to the Old World Tarot. I am here just wanting to do a really quick read for mid-October 2021 just to see what's going on with you guys for the month of October. Today I'm going to be using a couple of different card decks that I'm in love with as well. The first one that I'm going to do, or the first one that I'm going to be using, is the Light Seers Tarot. I love this deck so much. The cards are just beautiful. I'll just show you one card. I just randomly picked a card and the 10 of Cups is here. So that's pretty amazing, whoever that's for. How are you guys? How is everything? How are you guys, leading up to Halloween? The season of fall, the season of change. I love this season. It's my favorite. For those of you who are new here, I pull 3 cards and I clarify each of them for you just to get an understanding of the weekly energies for you. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you guys so much. Okay, so this is just going to be a quick one, and I will be clarifying them, and I will be pulling an oracle deck at the end from my other favorite deck here, the Native Spirit Oracle cards. This is the guidebook, and it has just this wealth of information that is so beautiful, so beautifully written by Denise Lynn. Highly, highly, highly recommend that oracle deck. Okay, let's see what's going on with you guys. So this is again going to be a general reading, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't, just check back for the next read that I'm going to do very soon. Okay, for October 2021. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, so right away, guys, I don't know who this is for, but somebody's going through a lot of shit right now, a lot of shit. A lot of conflict, a lot of abandonment is happening. There's a massive change that is going to happen in your life. I don't know exactly what it's for. I will clarify. The 5 of Wands is talking about conflict, not just within, but around you. It surrounds you. It could be involving 5 people. It could be involving 5 different situations. But this conflict it's like a dark cloud that's over you constantly, that you're trying to figure out, that you're trying to navigate through. The 5 of Pentacles is, if you can see, this person is in a lot of grief, alone. Either it feels like this person has locked themselves away. They're not on the outside. It seems like they're on the inside, and they've locked themselves away to just stay in their despair, to just be alone, not wanting to be with anybody, really, not wanting to talk to anybody. They feel very abandoned. The symbolism in this card is the key is there. It's right behind them. It's leaning on the wall, like a reminder of, you can always unlock that door. You can always unlock it, go out and start again, which is exactly what the wheel means. But they instead remain to stay in this energy. Yeah, and it's just a really heavy card. Both of these cards, I mean, out of the 3 cards, out of the 78 cards from the tarot, I pull 3 of the 78 and there's 75 left. 2 of them are 5s, which is a lot of turmoil, middle ground, and in the sense of being in the middle of some kind of situation, typically negative in your life. So 3 of those cards are, or I should say 2 of those cards is regarding that. And then the 3rd card is massive change that's happening. Like massive change. This is something that is fated, actually. So also understand that even though it's fated, even though you may be going through this is necessary to transform your life to a better situation. If it is something that is negative that is going on in your life, I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't wish that on anybody. It's a horrible feeling to be in. It's a horrible situation to have to continuously wake up and deal with. But know that this major arcana card coming out is clarification from the universe, from God, saying things will change for the better. They always do. This is a transformation card. And actually, it's all in your favor because this card is upright for you. So that's beautiful news. So let's clarify. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, guys, is the 4 of Swords. So there's a lot of healing that you're going through right now. There's some kind of situation, something that's going on that has hurt you deeply. And you're healing yourself. You're healing your heart. There's still, this attachment that you have. You've separated yourself. You're looking right at the problem. You're looking right at the heartbreak and you're healing it. You're cocooning yourself in this nest to heal. Okay, let's clarify the 5 of Wands, which was the first card that came out. Clarifying the 5 of Wands. So whatever this is regarding, this conflict is right away, there's disappointment. The 4 of Cups is a card of disappointment. You're disappointed with the situation. You're not happy with the outcome and what exactly has went down. It could potentially be for this long-term relationship that you have with somebody. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be family. It could be a close friend. It could be a close work situation, work relationship that you thought was solid, but it feels like it isn't, at least not right now. And with the 2 of Cups being here, at one point, not only did you think it was solid, but you thought that it was meant to be. The both of you were meant to be together in this world, in this life. And for some reason, there's disappointment regarding that. It does feel long-term also. I see that with the 6 of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, guys, is the Chariot. So this happened rather quickly for you, out of nowhere, possibly overnight, possibly over the course of a couple of days, a couple of weeks. You could also be dealing with a Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but it does feel fast. Just going to get a sip of water. Okay, so let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles for you guys, which was the second card that came out. Let's see. So for the Five of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So again, another five. You are not just feeling abandoned right now, but you're feeling completely betrayed. You're just in your head wondering what the hell happened, what is going on, if this is a relationship of any sort, especially romantic. You feel as if you've been blindsided. You feel just betrayed. I don't know what other word to use. Is the word that's coming to me. And at the same time, you do feel very defensive on the situation. And it's coming from it's like, at the same time. It's like you knew, not that obviously you would know now, but it's like you knew this was coming to some extent intuitively. And you can see that here. And she is, if you are a she, if you are a female, it doesn't have to be. This is just an energy, and everybody embodies both genders, both masculine and feminine. So it doesn't matter. But for some reason, I said she. She is taking the time to reflect and really study what it is that happened for them. And she is very defensive, very defensive. There are wands here that she is sitting above. So she's really coming from, it's not the same energy as the Five of Swords, where the blindsidedness of being betrayed is going to keep you in a low frequency, in a low energy. This is now above that. She has risen above that conflict, which is right here, the Five of Wands. And it has graduated from the Five of Wands to the Seven of Wands. So she's now understanding what happened, or is trying to understand what happened here, where she is in her intuitive bubble, I should say. She's very connected to her higher self. And she's looking at it from a different perspective. With the Seven of Cups, there are a million different reasons that she's coming up with, a million different options that are going to arise, a million different paths that could be taken because of this. And that could also be causing all of this turmoil with the Five of Swords for this person. That could be the reason why they're feeling so abandoned and so alone, where they feel necessary to lock themselves away, because there are just many options, many choices to choose from, and it's complicated. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign. You could be a water sign yourself, or it could be placed in your natal chart, depending the placement. But this is also coming from a very, and I would say this energy is coming from a very grounded, emotional understanding of who you are and what you want in this life. And I believe that that's the choice that you are choosing, or will be choosing, or you are looking to make for yourself. And you can only make that with that emotional intelligence. So the King of Cups is the most, I would say, mature energy in the tarot. He is completely confident and just knows exactly what he wants emotionally, completely grounded. So let's clarify the wheel for you guys. The last card that came up. Ooh. Just drop the cards. So for the wheel, you get the 9 of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Chariot. Again, you could be dealing with a Cancer, but it doesn't have to be. I do see that whatever this is, whatever this massive change is for you, it is giving you such enormous stress that you're potentially even losing sleep over it. You're feeling ill about it. You're not really sure how to solve this problem, how to deal with this problem, how to approach the problem. And it happened very, very quickly for you, way too quickly, completely out of nowhere. Maybe you're dealing with a younger fire sign, and that doesn't necessarily have to mean an age. It could just represent maturity. No offense to anybody out there. But this younger fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, again, it doesn't have to be. It could just be somebody embodying that at this moment. But it feels like almost like a friend, like a piece of advice that's going to be offered for you to propel you into this change and into this transformation, to allow you the opportunity and give you the courage to spin that wheel for yourself. Because remember, the wheel did come out upright for you, and depending if you will have the courage to spin this, which I believe that you will, it's going to end up in your favor. Whatever change is happening, whatever craziness that is going on in your life right now that clearly happened out of nowhere and has given you this insane stress, it's going to pass and you're going to be fine. You were built for this. You were prepared for this your whole entire life. So you have to believe in that. I just want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. The 4 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So you could be married to this person. It, again, could be just a long-term commitment with this person. This could be revolving around family. It doesn't have to be a relationship, again, in the sense of romance. This could just represent family, the structure of family, the wanting of family, the foundation of family, and all of the balance that does go along with that with a 4, right? Which is also representing 1111 with the 4 wands here. So big changes with family or relationships or just changes, transformations, fast ones too. So I'm going to pull an oracle card for you from, again, it's by Denise Lynn, and it's called the Native Spirit Oracle Cards. This is the guidebook, and it has all these beautiful, beautiful definitions of, you know, what they're discussing and what cards I end up choosing. So let's pick a card for you guys for the day and for the week. Sorry, there's a truck backing up on the street here. Okay. Let's see. So you get Warrior of the Heart. And the polar bear is just this incredible creature, this powerful animal that basically is the lion of the Arctic, is the king of the Arctic. And the symbolism of white is spirituality, purity, beauty. Powerful animal. So let's see what Warrior of the Heart is. Okay. So Warrior of the Heart, the card meaning. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. Be impeccable in all of your actions. No matter what others believe, the Creator also knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know that the greatest native warriors weren't the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such they were the most remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies laid down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back and even times to walk away. There are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantaged. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that, to fear less. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. You're a light bearer for others. So this oracle deck also gives you advice. And so they call it the journey. And it says, the journey, list everything that you are afraid of. Then next to that list, write every reason why it's important to overcome that fear. In other words, what does that fear cost you? Then make a list of the various ways that you can overcome that fear. So, I mean, how fitting is that to come as the overall energy after a reading like that? I have to say, it's about facing your fears. It's about taking a plunge into what is the unknown and just going for it. In life, there are choices, and you have to make those choices. That's exactly what the Seven of Cups represents. But for every choice, there is a consequence. And also, choosing not to make a choice, that's also a choice, and there are consequences to that. So it's important to embrace, what is happening. It's important to find the beauty in it, even though it could be hard. It's just like the story of a butterfly. The caterpillar has to crawl into this uncomfortable cocoon that they create for themselves and stay in that position for a very long time in order to transform painfully, I should say. It's painful, it's uncomfortable. It's not where they want to be, but they must stay there and be in that moment in order to come to the end of that journey and become that beautiful butterfly. It sounds so cliche, but it's the truth. It's just how Mother Nature is. It's how the world works. It's how energy works. And in order to transform something that may seem very ugly and painful and uncomfortable, in order to transform that, you have to be willing to spin that wheel and embrace it. So I hope that helps you guys. I know this is a really short reading, but I did feel the need that I should be doing this right now for one or more of you. If you want to tune into other energy reads, I try to do them as often as I can. I know we're all so busy these days, but I'm trying to also do personal ones for people if they are looking for that. And to contact me, you can always email me. And the email is theoldworldtarot@gmail.com. I'm always happy to answer any questions specifically for this reading. So you can email me there. You can also find me on Instagram at the Old World Tarot on Instagram. And I do daily card pulls there for anybody. They're really just general. And I think that's it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I hope you take that time to make that list of the things that you fear the most and find the beauty in it, and find all the reasons why you should overcome that. I would even say take that as an assignment for today or for this week, and journal it. Journal it and weigh out everything regarding those. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you again soon.